So, due to the recent temperature change in our country, and I don't mean weather, we have had to change our conversation a little bit. Well, today, once again, we changing the conversation just a little bit. Yesterday, I made a video about you are out of time. Hopefully, you saw that video, and if you haven't, go back and take a look at it. Good information. Now, today, well, as we know, our president, at the stroke of a pen, has changed a lot of things. Well, with that being said, I'm just going to say this. There are multiple government programs that we benefit from as citizens. And if you benefit from any of those programs, which are Section 8, food stamps, TANF, WIC, different programs that at some point we all have benefited from, and some of us still are. Some people need those programs. Now, you do have some people that abuse those programs, but most people that are on them do need access to those programs. But here's the thing. What I want you to realize, if you take part in some of these programs, realize that as of yesterday, it has become clear that it is a strong possibility that with a stroke of a pen, these programs will no longer be accessible to you. See, about maybe 3 weeks ago, I saw a couple videos. They were talking about cracking down on Section 8. And this was even before the president, had his inauguration. They were talking about cutting down on Section 8, cracking down on Section 8, as well as cracking down on food stamps. I have seen multiple videos how so many people have been having problems with their Section 8 and their food stamps. Here's the thing. I saw one of the caseworkers. She was a caseworker at Section 8. And she stated that a lot of the people that are getting in trouble because the family members who they have fallen out with and friends that they no longer talk to are reporting them. They call in, give them your information, whatever it is that they have, your address, name, phone number. Let them know what they have witnessed that's going on with you. Report you. Boom, there's an open case. Just that fast. And before you know it, they have paused your benefits because you are under investigation. And they got to get more information, gather whatever it is that they have to do, and then let you know moving forward what happens. Then I saw another video about a young lady. She was married. She did not report that she was married. And her husband, they adopted a family for Christmas, blessed the family with food, gifts, all kind of stuff. And she put it on Facebook. Well, somebody that knew that she received public assistance reported her. Open investigation. She got a letter in the mail. Not only had her benefits been cut, but she also had to pay the majority of them back that she had gotten for quite some time. See, here's the thing. If you are getting some of these benefits and you need these benefits, just think about the fact that at the drop of a dime, any day, whatever reason, whether the administration wants to stop your benefits, wants to pause your benefits, wants to take your benefits, whatever the case might be, your livelihood is in the hands of someone else. Someone else has the power to cut you off at the drop of a dime, and you have no control over that. Therefore, moving forward, my suggestion to you would be get your hustle on. Get your hustle on, figure it out, and start maneuvering your way out of the situation that you are in. Because right now, in this day and time, nothing is safe, nothing is secure. As we see, we might go to sleep one night and wake up the next morning and everything has changed at the stroke of a pen. You just do not know. It's almost like you are just insecure with your whole livelihood. And if you have children that you have to provide for, that's heartbreaking. And most people that get these benefits, they do have children that they have to provide for. But this is the thing. Somebody else has the power. Somebody else has the power, and it's time for you to take your power back. It's time for you to get your hustle on. It's time for you to do whatever it is that you have to do. Now, a lot of people, they have jobs and they get benefits because the benefits make ends meet. All I can tell you is do the best you can to try to start figuring out how you can make it with what you have, because everything right now is just up in the air. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Now, this is just allegedly. These are my thoughts. Some people might, feel different. Some people might know different, but these are just my thoughts. This is just allegedly from my mind, out of my mouth. As you know, there is something we have going on called a mass deportation. This has been planned. We found out about this during election time. This was planned. It was orchestrated very carefully how it would be done. Now, with that being said, a lot of these people that they are deporting work. They do jobs that a lot of us are not willing to do. But allegedly, don't you think that the administration that we have has thought about this, has taken that into consideration, that by them sending all of these workers back to their country, there are going to be multiple jobs that need to be filled. And who are they going to force to go and work? Allegedly, I feel that is where the bargaining chip is going to unfold. And that's where people who have access to these programs are going to start having to go work. And this is where they are planning for a lot of these jobs to be filled. This is how, they are planning to have a lot of these jobs in these bean fields and strawberry fields and picking blueberries and all these low-paying jobs. Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel that they will require, these farmers or, whatever to, up the wages, pay minimum wage and not what they were paying the migrant workers before. But who you think gonna work these jobs? Who they think gonna work these jobs? Trust me, they have a plan. They have a plan. It's almost like they have written out a movie and you the main character and don't even know it. Look, I have nieces and nephews, and I always tell them, get your life to the point where you are self-sufficient, where you can rely on you. Thank God, all of them have pretty much gotten themselves to that point. So I'm going to tell you, like you, my niece and my nephew, if you have access to these government programs, look around, watch TV, watch some, video, see what is going on. Make sure you know what our administration is doing as well as planning. But at the end of the day, get yourself to the point where you are self-sufficient. Get off these government programs as much as you possibly can. Please. It is heartbreaking to see other people go without. But the way we going, a lot of people are going to go without, allegedly. There are going to be some people going without. And nobody wants to see that. Nobody really gets, the satisfaction out of seeing people not have. But right now, you need to put your plan in place and get yourself to the point where you are self-sufficient. Get off these programs before they snatch them from you, because let me tell you something, they coming. They might not get everybody, but some people, they coming. And I don't want this to be a surprise to you. But unfortunately, some people, it will be a surprise. As a matter of fact, I have seen, go to TikTok, you'll see so many women crying about the fact that their food stamps have gotten cut off. Don't let this happen to you. Try to figure out a way to become self-sufficient, please. I have a few videos where I talk about side hustles. Some of these things you can even do full time on your own while you stay at home with your children. But I'm just going to tell you, do the very best that you can to become self-sufficient, because at a stroke of a pen, at the drop of a dime, all of it, as we see, can be paused as well as signed away. Do not get caught unprepared. And at this point, heck, yesterday we all was unprepared as far as I'm concerned. A lot of people were unprepared, even though he's doing exactly what he said he would do. He is orchestrating his plan. These things have been thought out very well. They have been planned. Therefore, you need to orchestrate your plan and get yourself self-sufficient, relying on you and your family, whoever you have in your home. Figure it out. Please figure it out, because some of these things could be detrimental to some people. But I got a feeling they gonna be expecting some folk out here to be picking some beans. Either you want your food stamps. Now, this is, like I said, just allegedly, this just my thoughts. If you want your food stamps, you go work 40 hours in this field. You want your Section 8, you go work 40 hours out here on this farm. The workers got to come from somewhere. And trust me, there's a plan in place. They have to come from somewhere. Get self-sufficient. Get self-reliant. I understand. We all, especially single mothers, we all have to make ends meet. Yes, we do. We do. But get yourself to a point where you are self-sufficient and self-reliant, because they coming. They coming. Allegedly. They coming. It's going down. Yeah, they are cracking down. And God forbid if you one of the ones that's abusing the system and you done got so used to it all these years and done got away with it, and you just used to doing it. Not only are they coming to cut everything off that you got going on, you might have to write a check. And God knows where you're going to get that from. They coming. Get yourself self-sufficient. And do it now. Do it quickly. Quickly. Because as we see, your whole world, our whole world can be turned upside down at the stroke of a pen. Get yourself to the point where you can rely on you. Boots on the ground. Let's go. Y'all have a blessed day. If you're not subscribed to my channel, tap that subscribe button. Oh, there is definitely something here for you. Yeah. In this climate, this temperature, and I ain't talking about weather. Oh, yeah. There's something here for you. Okay? Y'all have a blessed day. I'm going to tell y'all bye. Bye.